I'm Jessica Midgen for IB Times TV, reporting from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange, where stocks fell after disappointing data came out of Europe and Asia. China's manufacturing contracted for an 11th month in a row now, and the Eurozone's PMI data fell to its lowest since June 2009. Mark Otto from Knight Capital will be speaking with us about the latest disputes between China and Japan and its effect on the global markets. China's Ministry of Commerce said Wednesday that Japan's purchase of China's Diaoyu Islands was illegal and would sure impact and jeopardize the normal development of economic and trade relations between the two countries. Protests against Japan's purchase of the islands have spread across China over the past few days, and many Japanese enterprises have suspended production. The incident has also encouraged Chinese people to stage protests and boycott Japanese goods. China's manufacturing PMI inched up but still pointed to a contraction in September, reinforcing market expectations that the world's second largest economy is on track to slow further in the third quarter, while Japan's exports fell by the most in 6 months in July. U.S. manufacturing closed out its weakest quarter in 3 years in September. Chinese manufacturing contracted for its 11th straight month now, and then Japanese exports fell in August. How will the island disputes that are going on between China and Japan end up affecting global trade?
Well, right now we're seeing the impact is more localized. We're seeing Japanese stocks that have interest in China that have been impacted and are going down. Chinese stocks that have interest in Japan are also going down as well. So behind the scenes, I think they both realize that this is the second and third largest economies in the world that we're dealing with, and I think they realize what's at stake. When you look at both of their economies right now, things are sort of like in dire straits. The Chinese economy, with this fine-tuning process that they're going through, we are seeing 11 months of contraction. It's becoming more and more of a concern. In fact, now they've actually incorporated stimulus as well as far as building. So the Japanese economy, really all I need to say is nuclear reactor disaster, earthquake and tsunami. I mean, they're still reeling from the impacts of what occurred over the past year. So I'd like to think that they realize what's going on between them is going to definitely have more than a localized impact going forward. It's a developing situation that we're all going to be watching, but I think that as it goes forward, we're probably going to see this ease.
The United States filed a request for consultations with the World Trade Organization's dispute settlement body on Monday concerning China's subsidies to its automobile and automobile part exporters, while China filed a complaint against the United States about its breach of the World Trade Organization's rules in its amendment to the Tariff Act of 1930. Some analysts said this sudden charge brought by the United States was closely related to Barack Obama's undergoing re-election campaigns in powerhouses of auto industry such as Ohio, Michigan, and the entire Midwestern region, which are crucial to his re-election. But other analysts held different opinions, saying that the trade frictions between the two countries were byproducts of ever-growing U.S.-China trade relations. The U.S. Congress had been imposing pressure on China over the country's most favored nation treatment on a yearly basis before China joined the World Trade Organization, and such pressure has never been reduced since China's accession to the WTO. The trade frictions that are going on between the U.S. and China, is this a byproduct of the upcoming elections?
Well, it seems as though everything can be debated recently as the clock's ticking closer and closer to the election. I mean, we're 2 months out. QE3 was just announced. The same argument could have been made for that. You know, was QE3 motivated politically? Who knows? I mean, I think what now with this dispute with China and the way it's being handled by the Obama administration versus what Mitt Romney is saying that he would do going forward, it's made things really hit the radar. So I think that it's simply because it is a hot topic of discussion that's being debated prior to the election that people are seeing it and you know, making one line cross the other. Same as was true with QE3. However, I think it's simply because it is a hot topic, then it is on the radar that you know, which came first, the chicken or the egg.
World shares lost momentum this week, with investors pulling back just after central banks in the U.S., Japan, and the Eurozone outlined plans for more economic stimulus. I'm Jessica Midgen for IB Times TV, reporting from the New York Stock Exchange.